Hello guys, and welcome back to Makeup FOMO. Today we're doing another quick little tutorial, and I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. This is actually my first time using this. I have wanted this for literally ever, and so I finally grabbed it. It smells so freaking good, and I was really excited to play with it. So this first shade, as you can see, I was like so impressed by how pigmented this was. It literally had so much more pigmentation than I expected, so it was a really good shade to just start off with and set the whole lid. And then with So Bougie, I just love that name. This is like one of those shades. There's not that many matte shades in this palette, so you kind of have to use this as a transition shade, but it's really good for that. So I just used a huge fluffy brush and I just blew that out all over the crease, above and below it. And then with Cocoa Truffle, this is like still a very cool toned brown, but definitely a little bit deeper than the transition shade. So I used a much smaller brush and kind of put a little bit of this on the outer third of the eye, but mostly just focused it on the actual crease itself. And I brought it kind of all the way, as you can see, to like the inner corner so that it covered the entire crease and like just really defined it all the way through. I literally could not decide what I wanted to do. I wanted to do so many things with so many shades, but I decided, and I grabbed my glitter glue from NYX. I just am in this new habit of using this with pretty much any shimmer shade, regardless of what palette or what brand. So I put that down and then grabbed the shade Moneybags. I just really wanted to use this green for some reason. So I did have to layer this quite a bit. It's not that it wasn't pigmented, but I kind of had to work with it a little bit to really build it up. I probably would have been smarter to use my finger, which you'll see I do for the next shade, but I just stuck with this kind of concealer packing brush, and I just put that all over the lid, inner corner to outer corner, all over the place, because it's so beautiful. And then with my finger, I use Gold Dipped, which is such a gorgeous shade. And I use this kind of as an eyeshadow topper because I didn't want this to be super green, but I definitely wanted it to be peeking through, but not so intense. So I just kind of covered it, but still left a little hint of it showing through. And I really liked the combination of layering these two. And then I wanted to definitely deepen it up. So with the black matte shade called Decadent, I also had to build this up. This isn't super pigmented, which I say this all the time, but I kind of like when blacks aren't overly pigmented. I think it makes them much easier to work with, so you can build them up. So I put a little bit in the outer third and then put a tiny bit up into the crease, not too much, but just enough to kind of add some definition there. And then I used Drippin' Diamonds. This is a very icy white shade. It's intense, but I love it. And I put that on the inner corner and on both my brow bones. And then I went back to Moneybags just to kind of buff out the lower lash line a little bit. Y'all know I don't like to go too crazy on the lower lash line, but I did want to tie in a little bit more of that green, so I put it on the lower lash line as well. And then with Urban Decay's Alkaline Eyeliner, I've just been obsessed with this lately. I've been using it with every look, regardless of how much it matches. I just think it's so pretty. So I just put that on my waterline. And then I actually hopped off camera just to do my mascara. I use the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara because I have been obsessed with that lately. And then I have no idea what the shade name of this is, but I use this over liquid lipstick, and this is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. And until next time, I'll catch y'all on our next video. Bye, guys.